Kasi naman, gusto na naman nila yung kanilang good news. Mas gusto ko yung akin.
Good morning, Malacanang Press Corps sa ating mga bisita. Happy Monday. Let's now have Presidential Spokesperson Harry Roque.
Happy Monday, Pilipinas, and good morning to the ladies and gentlemen of the Malacanang Press Corps. Good News Monday muna po tayo. Unang-una po, magandang balita po galing sa pag-ibig para sa mga nasalanta ng bagyong Ompong. Kung nasira po ang bahay ninyo, meron po silang pautang na kung saan makakautang po kayo na hanggang 150,000 pesos. Ang kinakailangan lang pong dalhin sa pag-ibig ay larawan ng inyong bahay at yung titulo para ma-annotate yung pagkakautang na hanggang 150,000. Wala na pong ibang mga requirements hihingin ang pag-ibig at sila na rin po ang tutulong para ma-annotate yung pagkakautang na 150,000 sa mga titulo nyo. Doon naman po sa mga namatayan dahil dito sa landslide sa Itogon at saka sa Naga at dahil po sa bagyong Ompong, doon po sa mga minero, ang DSWD po ay nagbigay ng 25,000 pesos na financial assistance. Ang presidente po ay nagbigay ng 20,000 pesos. Bukod pa po dito, ang SSS ay magbibigay ng 20,000 funeral benefits at meron din po silang pension loan ngayong buwan na nagkakahalaga ng 2 beses ng 1 buwang sahod. No? Tapos in 3 weeks time, magpapalabas po ang SSS ng 60 million pension loan para sa mga nabiktima sa Itogon at saka sa Naga. Naparelease na rin po nila ang 362 million calamity loan na ipare-release. At meron pa po silang 500 million pesos para sa mga biktima ng Typhoon Ompong. Ito po ay galing sa SSS at sa Pag-ibig. Other good news, ang Philippine electronic exports earned 3.28 billion in July of 2018. This contributes 50% of the total 5.85 billion exports for the month, according to the Philippine Statistics Authority. Similarly, the Semiconductor Electronics Industries in the Philippines Foundation, Inc. reported a year-on-year growth of 5.38% for the January to July period with 21.61 billion. The United States, Hong Kong, Japan, China, and Singapore were the top 5 destinations for Philippine export products. We welcome the Philippine Growth Outlook by Barclays, a British investment bank and financial services company, stating that the country is seen to reach a growth close to 6.5% in 2018. Barclays attributed this positive forecast to structural inflows, including overseas Filipino worker remittances, foreign direct investments, and government spending. So, umaasa pa rin po ang Barclays gaya ng gobyerno natin na makakamit pa rin natin ang mataas na growth rate sa kabila ng lahat ng mga pagsubok na dinanas natin itong mga nakalipas na buwan. Questions from the Malacanang Press Corps?
Questions, MPC? Wow, si Joseph. Question, no more?
Sir, last Friday, no? Friday, the president naman admitted himself that he had undergone a colonoscopy, is it? The week before that speech. May we know why he had to undergo such a procedure?
I think that's routine. Sinabi naman ni Presidente na talaga nagpapaganyang siyang test regularly. No? So routine naman po yan. Nothing extraordinary.
So sir, parang wala namang dapat ipag-alala. Hindi naman ito yung kino-contemplate sa Constitution na kailangan ipaalam agad and whatever.
Hindi po. Yan po ay seryosong karamdaman. No? At nakita niyo naman ang schedule ng Presidente. Ako nga po, hindi makasunod sa schedule niya. Karamihan sa inyo, hindi rin makasunod sa schedule niya. No? So tingin ko, yung kanyang hectic schedule ay patunay na wala siyang matinding karamdaman.
But what prompted it?
Routine po yan
something?
Sinabi niya na talagang meron siyang karamdaman na kinakailangan routine. Nakalimutan ko ano yung sinagot. Yung sinabi niya yun. Kasama yan dun sa kanyang sakit na regular siyang nagpapa-test.
Alright sir, that's it for the meantime.
May follow-up question, Ina?
But sir, just for he mentioned kasi both colonoscopy and endoscopy. Both were done last week? Ganun.
Sinabi po niya na pareho siyang nagpaganon. No? Pero iisa naman po yan, that's for intestinal-related diseases. No?
Okay. And no other findings apart doon sa binanggit niya na yung Barrett's na matagal na rin po yung sinasabi na meron
Oo,
siya.
wala pong bago. Routine po yan, just to find out kung merong bago.
Okay, sir.
MPs.
Wala. Kung seryoso po yan, di naman niya aaminin ni Presidente. Sabi ko, kung seryoso yan, no? Ibig sabihin, he was so open about it. It was nothing, it was routine.
May, Bernadette. Microphone, please. Nestor. Thank you. Microphone. Paabot ng microphone na lang, Ina.
Nawala ng microphone, paabot na lang yung isang mic.
Thank you.
Sir, gaano po kadalas yung routine po na to na nagpapacheck up si Presidente na, I mean, nagkakaroon siya ng colonoscopy,
Hindi ko po
endoscopy?
alam kung gano'ng kadalas.
Like every quarter or?
Hindi ko po alam.
Okay. Sige, sir. Thank you po.
Other issue. Sige, Ina, ulit.
Sir, sinabi niyo kung seryoso hindi niya aaminin. Bakit?
Well, to him it was so routine na he had no qualms about telling everyone, the whole world, that he had it, no? And so I think human nature naman yan, no? Na it's no big deal, kaya it was no big deal to disclose it. All medical condition is otherwise confidential, no? The fact that he's willing to share it means it's no reason for alarm.
But if he does have something serious, hindi po ba dapat malaman din po
Of course,
ito?
the Constitution says so, but there is no serious illness that has to be disclosed.
So he will if he does
Of course,
have any?
the President's transparent. Yung mama nga, ilang beses na sinabing gusto na nga niyang iwanan yung posisyon niya. No? So he will not cling on if he's dying, no? Or very gravely ill.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Other issue. Maricel Halili.
Sir, good morning. Sir, what do you think of the statement of former Senator Enrile saying na there was no arrest during the martial law regime?
That's his belief. He's entitled to it. But as far as the palace is concerned, there are decisions affirming that there were grave human rights violations committed during the Marcos regime. There's even a law in Congress which provides for compensation for victims of martial law.
Sir, do you see any hidden agenda on this effort of former Senators Enrile and Senator Bongbong Marcos to talk about it?
That's their business. That's nothing that's an issue that we have nothing to do with.
Because some of the victims of the former regime is claiming na parang they're trying to twist the history.
I don't think they can twist history when there's a law and there are court decisions attesting to what happened, no, during martial law. If you remember, a couple of weeks back, we even had here in Malacanang as guests the members of the compensation board, no? And they still have last-minute problems to resolve on how to release all the compensation for the victims of martial law. So the position of the palace is we are implementing the law, and the law says that there should be reparations paid to victims of martial law.
But at least, sir, do you see a problem with the statement given by former Senator Enrile?
That's for them. We stand by what the law says. We stand by what court decisions have said.
May follow up? Sige, Tina, other issue.
Good morning, sir. Sir, yung sa proposed National Task Force po ng AFP to fight insurgency, you mentioned po in your statement that the President is open to this po and that you urged the military na mag-submit na po ng formal proposal sa Office of the President, Office of the ES Medialdea po. So, gaano po katagal kaya yung masasabi nyo na paggawa ng task force na to once they submit their proposal?
Hindi ko po alam. We'll see first what they have to propose.
So, sir, given the fact na kinonfirm po ng AFP na may yung Red October plot nga po, sa tingin nyo po, the President will act fast on this po?
Hindi ko po alam. As I said, let's see what their proposal is.
Okay, thank you, sir.
May follow up? Other issue? May follow up, Ina? Ina.
Sir, meron po bang any statement because of this supposed Red October plan, again, to oust the President supposedly? AFP officials confirmed this. Are there any directives from the
We have
palace?
no doubts that the AFP has intelligence information on this. We have no doubt that the CPP-NPA has been out to overthrow the government since they were founded. We have no doubt that there are power-hungry individuals in the opposition who would like to resort to extra-constitutional means to bring down the government of President Duterte. And we have no doubt that the Magdalo Group are addicted to coup d'etats. However, what I will say is that we are confident that we enjoy overwhelming support from the people, and therefore what these groups would want to see, the ouster of President Duterte, will not happen. I call your attention to the latest SWS survey on the war on drugs. It's a singular, most important issue. It is also the source for most of the criticisms against the president. And I'm happy to state that 8 out of 10 Filipinos support the president on the war on drugs. This is an overwhelming support from the Filipino people. It validates the importance that the president has given to the war on drugs. It validates the means by which the president has been implementing this war on drugs. Of course, foreigners don't agree, but the president does not give a hoot about what foreigners say. He only cares about what his people have said, and the people have rendered their judgment on the basis of this survey. Take note that I told you that 6 months ago I commissioned also a survey, a more intensive survey, extensive survey involving double the sample, and we got the same results. I think I've distributed that result to you, the Peron study on the war on drugs, no? So I can provide you also the slide. It's the exact same result. 8 out of 10 people support the war on drugs. Bakit po? Doon po sa report ni Peron, ang sabi, because wala pong Pilipino na magdidispute ng katotohanan na mas tahimik, mas payapa ang mga komunidad natin dahil dito sa war on drugs. So kung ang pinag-uusapan po ay yung pinakamalaking issue na binabato nila sa presidente, itong war on drugs, sorry po sa oposisyon, naninindigan pa rin ang taong bayang Pilipino dito po sa kampanya ni presidente.
Sir, and as far as Malacanang is concerned, kabilang pa rin yung so-called yellows dito sa plot na to?
Ay, hindi po yan. Sila po yung maraming gahaman sa kanila sa kapangyarihan. Hindi makapag-antay ng eleksyon. Alam niyo po yung people power, sinuportahan din po natin yan. Pero sinuportahan natin yung people power na 86 kasi yung tinanggal sa pwesto, wala nang mandato. Hindi niyo po mapi-people power ang tao na mayroong mandato. Tinalo po ni Presidente yung kandidato nila ng 6 million votes. Wag na po sila managinip ng people power para matanggal si Presidente sa kanyang posisyon.
Okay, because
People power po will work kung wala pong mandato yung tinatanggal. It will not work when the people elected the President to a fixed term of office.
Okay, sir, because meron pong quote si Brigadier General Parlade saying that although they did recover documents linking Tindig Pilipinas to this supposed ouster plot, they withdrew after realizing supposedly that communist leaders were behind it.
Ewan ko sa kanila. Basta, hindi sila makaantay. Antayin nyo eleksyon, tumakbo kayo sa eleksyon. Yun lang po, ganyan po talaga ang demokrasya.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Follow up, Christine?
Sir, you said the survey on the war on drugs is parang show yung support of the president. Yun lang ba, sir? I mean, is that the only basis? Because it's just one issue that...
It's one issue, pero ito po yung pinakamatinding issue na binabato nila labang kay Presidente. Di umano yung mga illegal killings na nagaganap dahil sa war on drugs. Despite po sa mga binabato nila kay Presidente dito sa war on drugs, 8 out of 10 support the President po.
So that's sufficient, sir, to say you have that overwhelming support of
I
the
can
people.
say it with confidence that the people overwhelmingly support the President's war on drugs, as evidenced by this survey, and the survey which I have also commissioned.
Joseph Morong.
So yun lang pong sa ouster plot. We've been hearing this from the President himself maybe a couple of months ago pa, no? Okay, so there's an ouster plot, AFP confirms it. What is the government doing doing about it?
Sinasabi po namin sa taong bayan. Dahil ang taong bayan po ang offended party rito kapag natuloy ang kanilang pagnanais. Dahil ang nagbigay po ng mandato sa taong bayan, ang nagbigay ng mandato sa presidente para manungkulan ay ang taong bayan. So kung sila po ay magiging tagumpay na patalsikid ng isang hinala ng taong bayan, ang offended party po dito, sambayan ng Pilipino.
In recent memory, yung may ganyan na oplan to overthrow the president was the former President Arroyo. That's why she declared 1017, right? We're not exploring that kind of option to
With
run
8
after.
out of 10 supporting the war on drugs, Alam mo, sinasabi lang namin ang katotohanan. Maraming gahaman dyan. Ang sagot lang namin, dream on. Kasi nga, wala naman silang suporta ng taong bayan. As evidenced by the fact na kung pinaka-controversial na programa ng presidente, 8 out of 10 ang sumusuporta.
In terms of capability, you don't think this group will be able to?
When you won by the margin that the president had in the elections and when you have this kind of support being shown in surveys, mahihirapan po silang patalsikin ng presidente.
Just one last point, sir. Because you mentioned that the president mentioned naman before that he's willing to come out, no, with the evidence and the information that supposedly came from a foreign government. So, in terms of evidence to this,
I leave that to him. No, what he said was he is in the process of declassifying this information. So when it is declassified, we will share it with the people.
all right, sir. Thank you.
Follow up, Pia. Other issue na, si Rose muna. Rose?
Hey sir, bukod po dun sa mga nabanggit na dati na mga action ng government regarding sa inflation, nito lang recently sinabi ng OPEC at ng Russia na hindi sila magkakaroon ng mass production ng oil. So asahan pa natin yung patuloy na pagtaas ng presyo ng mga bilihin. Sa government po, paano natin to aaksyonan dahil mas marami po na naman ang mahihirapan, lalo na po holiday season at paparating.
Ulitin ko po, no, yung pagtaas po ng presyo ng langis, hindi po natin kontrolado yan. Pero gumawa na po tayo ng hakbang. Sinabi na natin na mag-aangkat tayo ng mas murang diesel. Nagsimula po yan dito sa ating press room at nagkaroon naman ng katuparan. Nag-import na po tayo. No? Hindi lang tayo maka-import ng ganong karami kasi wala tayong storage facilities para riyan. Pero nagkaroon na nga ng kontrobersiya, no? Kung papayagan yung mas maruming diesel na mas mababa ang halaga o i-insist natin yung mas malinis. Pero sa tingin ko po, kapag talagang lalo pang tumaas ang presyo, wala na tayong choice. No? Kinakailangan natin mag-angkat na mas mura, albeit mas maduming langis, panandalian lang naman po yan. Dahil alam naman natin na kinakailangan pangalagaan talaga ang ating kalikasan. No? Pero yan po ang pinaka-importanting solusyon na naisip ng gobyerno bukod pa doon sa pag-aangkat ng pagkain. Dahil alam natin na kapag tumaas ang presyo ng krudo at langis, tataas talaga lalo na ang presyo ng pagkain. Pagdating po sa bigas, ang mabuting balita, DTI na po mag-i-import ng bigas at hindi lamang commercial rice ang i-import nila. Kasi ngayon po, wala talaga tayong shortage ng commercial rice. Kaya lang, ito po yung mahal na bigas na ini-import ng mga nangangalakal. So DTI na po ang mag-aangkat at mag-i-import yung 25% broken para mabenta at 27 per kilo. So hindi na po tayo aasa sa NFA. At yan po yung napakabuting balita dahil, kumbaga, binasag natin yung monopolya ng NFA dun sa desisyon kung kailan mag-aangkat ng bigas, lalong-lalo na yung murang bigas.
Namar, wala na follow-up? RJ? Ay, sorry, Pia, follow-up? Pia muna.
Sir, since we're talking about inflation, I know you've answered already yung post ni former Senator Mar Rojas, but do you think that there's merit on his suggestions to address inflation?
Who told him he's the only one who said that? Basahin nyo naman yung sinabi niya, hindi ba sinabi na rin niya ng mga economic team? Kaya when I told him to shut up, it's because we don't need this advice. Dahil the same advice has been given by government, by the economic team of the president. So it's not as if he has the monopoly of solutions. Pero natatandaan ko talaga, nung panahon ng Yolanda, hindi siya nagbigay ng solusyon.
There were also some suggestions, sir, like itong repeal of taxes on fuel and other basic goods under train.
Nasa batas po yan eh. Pag umabot sa certain presyo, ang presyo ng langis, automatic po yan. Wala nang gagawin ng kahit sino. So kung talagang lumala po ang presyo at tumaas pa rin ang presyo ng krudo, kahit sino po walang magagawa dahil nasa batas yan. Masususpended po ang pag-collect ng excise taxes.
Thank you, sir.
RJ? Microphone, please.
Sir, bakit DTI na po at hindi NFA ang mag-aangkat ng bigas?
Because NFA does not have the monopoly. That's why we have PITC.
Is this the first time, sir, na ang DTI mag-aangkat ng bigas?
Hindi ko po alam kung first time, but certainly in the past, because DTI sat in the NFA Council, it dealt with the NFA, no? Pero there's nothing in the law that created PITC that prevents it from importing at ginagawa na nga po yan ng DTI ngayon.
Okay, sir. Sir, kagabi nabanggit niyo po na 2016 pa lang binalaan na tayo ng isang grupo ng geologists na may mangyayari sa Itogon. 2018, nakausap din po daw kayo. Noong January, na binalaan din po kayo. So saan po tayo nagkulang?
Ang tingin ko po, nagawa ko naman yung katungkulan ko dahil pinarating ko itong impormasyon kay Secretary Simatu at si Secretary Simatu sa harap ni Presidente, inamin naman niya na nalaman din niya yung impormasyon. Yung impormasyon na importante para sa hindi nakapanood po, no, na-record po yung parang fountain na bumula, no, dun sa isang dam na nagpapatunay na nagkaroon na ng breach yung dam at dahil doon lumabas yung hangin na nagkaroon ng effect na parang waterfall, parang fountain, no? Ang ibig sabihin po doon, may tubig sa ilalim ng lupa dahil pag may tubig sa ilalim ng lupa, lalabas at lalabas yan. Samahan mo pa ng matinding ulam, talagang ang lupa po guguho, no? So, sa akin po, as of now, ginawa ko po ang katungkulan ko kasi ang hirap po as spokesperson, hindi naman ako pwede maghimasok sa mga line agencies. All I can do is to relay the information to them. Ang pangako po ngayon is kung dati nahiya-hiya pa ako, because remember, I was new then. I was new on the job. That was January. I came in end of October 27, so I was very new. I did not really have the confidence to really assert the importance of certain information. Pero ngayon naman po, I think I have that confidence. So, paumanhin lang po sa mga kapwa ko kalihim, kapag meron po tayong impormasyon na i-relay sa kanila, tingin ko magiging mas agresibo na tayo ngayon, lalong-lalo na kung sa tingin ko ay importante yung bagay na yan.
Sir, who are these people?
These people, I think, sino yung these people? Yung nagbigay ng impormasyon?
Opo.
They're actually, they own a mine adjacent to Benguet. And as they said in the show yesterday, they share the same access road, no? So kapag naguho yung access road na yun, pati sila wala. And because of the single ecosystem principle, nung sila yung nagpaaral sa yung Institute of Geologic Science ng UP, kinakailangan hindi naman ng limited lang sa kanilang mining area, but throughout the area where they operate. And that's when they found out na meron ng liquid penetration sa ilalim ng mga dams. At yung larawan naman, na nagpapakita na meron talagang nag-breach na pipe, no, sa ilalim ng dam is because of a CCTV, no, that's also adjacent to their property, no. So, yun po.
So is it safe to say na may pananagutan yung DENR since they had that information since 2016 pa?
I will withhold judgment because although Secretary Simato acknowledged he received the information, I do not know what action they took. Now, I am in the process of inquiring from NGB if they took any steps, and preliminarily, they told me that they have actually fined the owner of the mining rights repeatedly, and that these fines have not been paid. I am not sure if the fines are sufficient, but that's something that I want to make public this week from MGB. How many instances they have fined the mining company that has a mining right in the area where we had the landslide, and what steps they took, no, to enforce the fines.
So you
I
had
will let you know within the week.
So you had this information since January pa. So hindi na po kayo nagulat nung nangyari itong Itogon
Well,
incident?
as I told you, no, I told the President, meron akong cargo de consciensya kasi ang gusto mangyari is for the information to be relayed to the President because they want the mining operation absolutely closed. They wanted to drive away all the miners from the area if need be using marines. Pero I thought for me to do that would be to go outside of my jurisdiction as spokesperson, so I relayed what I thought I should do. I did what I thought I should do, which was to relay it to Secretary Simato.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Joseph Morong.
So yung mga bangus industry stakeholders, they have an open letter to the President requesting na tanggalin or bawiin yung LLDA Resolution 540 that essentially limits saan sila pwede magtayo ng mga, ang tawag mo doon, mga kwadra-kwadra, no? From 12,500 to 5,000 na lang. Kasi parang nare-restrict yan, nalilimitahan yung kanilang production ng bangus. They have a letter to the President.
We stand by the decision of the LLDA. Ang dapat nga mangyari yan, tanggalin na silang lahat dahil kinakailangan po talagang pangalagaan ng Laguna Lake. So if LLDA has merely limited, dapat nga pong pag-aralan yan kung dapat pang i-revoke na completely lahat yung mga fish pen dyan sa LLDA. My former colleague in Congress, Former Secretary Atienza, no, in one of his privileged speeches, in fact said that we should do away with all these fish pens in Laguna Lake and give the river, the lake, a chance to recover, no. So ang tingin ko po, walang basihan yung hinihingi nila, no. Ang dapat pa nga siguro mangyari is to have further restrictions to give the lake an opportunity to recover.
Thank you, sir.
Pia?
Sir, can we get your reaction on the recent senatorial survey?
Well, doesn't come as a surprise, no? In this country, it's the children of the senators those who have been in politics, who stand a very good chance of being reelected. So
Sir-
nothing has changed.
Sir, you scored medyo low doon sa survey. Your
Doesn't
reaction?
surprise me. I'm just an ordinary human being. I don't belong to any political family. I'm not rich. I'm not surprised. Like everyone else, democracy in the Philippines can be very expensive and depends on who your parents are. Yes, you asked for my views on the matter. I gave it to you.
Parang, sir, may konting hugot.
Wala namang hugot yan because there's hope. Because remember, President Duterte was elected despite the fact that he was in the bottom of the survey at the time of filing of certificate of candidacy. And I think he's a phenomena by himself because he rejected the notion of who may be elected into high office into the Philippines. No, he proved that it is not always the case. So may pag-asa pa naman dun sa mga nasa hulihan.
Nasa
ng
laylayan.
listahan. Yes. Dahil laylayan naman si Presidente Digong nung nagsimula siya, only to win with an overwhelming margin.
So, sir, the dream continues for you.
Well, I don't know. This much I could say that perhaps it's no reason why ordinary people should stop dreaming about being elected in high office.
So, when are you filing, sir?
Ano ba sinasabi mo dyan? I still have to make up my mind.
Oh. Pero, sir, parang
Ayaw niyo na
konti
ba ako
yung...
makita rito? Sige kayo.
No, we defer to your dreams and plans. Parang, sir, kukonti yung admin slate.
Ha?
Dun sa...
Konti rin naman yung opposition eh. Ang nakakalampag talaga
Yung
yung
mga
mga
incumbent.
re-electionists at ang mga anak-anak. Wala dong hindi anak-anak. Excuse me. No one should be daunted because we're not talking of qualifications here. We're talking of family names and how long they have been in the highest echelon of power in this country.
Go ahead, go.
Tama na yun.
Si Alvin
Tama na yun.
follow up ka. Henry Uri to be followed by Alvin Baltasar. Microphone please, Joseph. Thank you.
Sir, susundutin ko lang yung sinabi ni Joseph. Qualification, you think they're not qualified to become a senator?
Ako, tignan nyo naman kung sino yung mga nangangalampag. Bukod sa kanilang relasyon sa kanilang mga ama, ano naman ang kakayahang pinakita nila, ano mga batas ang napasa nila. No? Marami doon, mga re-electionists, marami doon, mga comebacking. Ano bang narinig yung batas na ginawa nila? Puro investigation, puro pastariray. Excuse me, kaya po walang nangyayari dito sa ating bayan dahil kulang ng mga bagong pulisiya.
Para
Tigil na yon, ha? Baka mamaya ko, ano pa masabi ko?
Para maging isang mahusay na mambabatas ka, anong hinihinging qualification para maging senador?
Unang-una, dapat alam mo naman kung ano yung batas para alam mo kung ano yung batas na isusulat mo, no? At hahain mo. No? Alam mo dapat kung anong pulisiya, hindi lang pasikatan. Kasalanan din siguro ng taong bayan yan, pero may pag-asa pa kasi nga nahalal naman si President Duterte.
Joseph.
Sir, we have here the list of the survey. We just have to be very specific as to who you're saying is not qualified. So, top 10.
Bahala na po ang taong bayan dyan. Okay. But I can certainly say with conviction that of the top 10, lahat sila anak-anak ng mga sikat.
Sir, there are new names here. Okay, so let's go to
Sinong
the
new
names.
names?
Okay, Sarah.
Sino?
New names in the senatorial derby. So si Mayor Sara, si Amy Marcos.
Diba anak din sila ng presidente?
Okay.
Oh,
Si Lito
doesn't that
Lapid.
artista. Oh.
Okay.
It feels the
Mar
mold.
Rojas.
Diba? Anak din, apo rin niya ng presidente. Wala. Hindi nyo madidispute yung sinabi ko. Katotohanan yan. Oh.
We're not naman disputing.
Dapat mag-revolusyon yung mga ordinaryong taong bayan.
Alvin Baltasar, then
Yes.
Bella. Alvin, yung microphone.
Yan po ay sukatan ng kasikatan, hindi po yan sukatan ng kwalifikasyon. Yes, sir.
Secretary, yung sa survey pa rin, is Malacanang taking this survey seriously? I mean, gauge ba ito para ma-determine natin kung ano yung ilaline natin sa, yung sa survey?
Well, siyempre po, para sa mga partido, kalokohan naman yung magpapatakbo sila ng siguradong talo. No? So, kailangan tanggapin din na itong mga surveys na ito ay importante pa rin dahil ang nais mong mangyari sa eleksyon ay manalo. No?
So yung survey, gagawin din natin batayan, sir, kung sino yung ila-line up talaga ng partido?
I would think all the parties would do that.
Clarification lang, Secretary. Mayor Sara is a lawyer. She's, of
She's
course.
very qualified, of course.
All right. Thank you.
So mag-last question na tayo, Belia. Microphone, please.
Hi, sir. Good morning. Sir, I understand ayaw nyo mag-comment regarding this act ng PNP in holding a press conference to clear Mr. Olivar's name.
I don't think it was too clear. Ang latest pronouncement nila is General Eleazar might hold him responsible for what he did.
But
No?
yung pag-hold ng press con, di ba parang ginamit pa yung people's money to air yung side ni Olivar when marami namang bagay na dapat pag-aksaya ng panahon ng ang PNP.
Ma'am, I do not know what to say kasi as a result of that press con, hindi naman po na-absolto itong si Drew. Mukhang ang posisyon pa ng police ay sasampahan siya ng kaso.
So, are you looking forward na talagang tuluyan ng PNP si Olivar?
Bahala po sila dyan dahil alam naman ni General Eleazar at General Albayalde ang kanilang mga trabaho. I have nothing but the highest respect for both of them.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. No more question? Ace, okay na? Okay, thank you, Presidential Spokesperson Harry Roque.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Malacanang
Executive.
Press Corps. And back to main studio sa Radyo Pilipinas and People's Television Network.